Gonna go in right now. Bow bow. I don't know, just went in with some beatboxing, usually do that whenever I do a Q&A. But yeah, so what's up guys, it's Kimbo here, and as I said before, it's time for another Q&A. So, this is like the 8th Q&A I've done total, and yeah, so since I've done so many Q&As, I decided to go and make a playlist for it. It's called hashtag Q&A, so if you guys want to go see any of the old Q&As that I've done, some of them are way back, like I think one was from 2014. But yeah, if you want to, you can go and check those out. But yeah, so recently I asked you guys to give me some questions for a Q&A, and I'm actually gonna pull that video up right now. But yeah, just like I've been saying, whenever you guys want to ask me questions, like feel free to ask me questions and stuff. And I usually just have it where, like, if I do a Q&A video, I'll have you guys ask me questions on there, so that I can answer them for the next Q&A. And yeah, because I decided to just start doing a bunch of Q&A so you guys just start knowing about me. But yeah, anything you want to ask me anyways. But, just looking for this damn video. Where the hell is... Alright, sweet, I found it, Didn't take too long. But, the internet's just being pretty slow right now just because there's a storm. Like, it's raining like nuts outside, which makes me upset because I really wanted to record today. But, plus it's getting later. I mean, I could record inside, but the lighting is not as good for some reason. Like, just using the light from the sun is so nice for videos, It actually is way nicer than people think. Like, it's really nice.
Yo, what up, guys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Me and my freaking work hat. Making pizzas and stuff. But, yeah, so, it's loading up the questions. Oh, my gosh, come on. Internet's being so slow. Okay, here we go. Finally got them pulled up. Alright, think of a crazy Beyblade combo for both attack and defense in 30 seconds. Okay, for attack, if we're talking Metal Fight Beyblade, Flash, anything, any short track, NR squared F. Defense, like Basalt, anything with, like, S130 and RSF or RS. Yeah. Alright, but that was a good questions, Let's see here. Will you do G generation versus burst? So, oh yeah, Beyblade G, the G generation. I don't have many G Beyblades. I actually don't have any, like, G Revolution. Yeah, that's what you meant. It was G Revolution. But I don't really have any G Revolution bays. But I plan on getting some. Once I get a lot of other things out of the way. Of course, I want to go back and look at the plastic gen. But I've just been so busy just doing videos for, like, Metal Fight Beyblade and plus burst now. But I will be sure to include, like, HMS, because I'm going to try to get some HMS Beyblades and stuff. And yeah, and my puppy just showed up. Hey, Sable. Sable. You're adorable. Yeah, you guys probably can't see her that well because the lighting here is not the best. But yeah. But anyways, I'll answer your question. Yeah, eventually I will be doing, like, G generation. But I won't do it against burst. I don't know. Maybe I might, because, like, the weights won't be that different. Like, it's not, like, Metal Fight Beyblade versus burst, so I might consider that, But yeah, let's see here. Are you going to, or can we Beyblade channel get shoutouts? Oh yeah, am I giving shoutouts? Well, I do give shoutouts to people, like, sometimes, I do, but, like, if people ask for shoutouts, usually I'm like, because, like, if you want to shout out my channel, but, like, I'll give shoutouts to people that, like, I do something with, like, if I'm having a collab or something. But yeah, or any Beyblade channels that I check out and I see that they have really good content, I'll shout you guys out, And if you want me to subscribe to your channel, like, it's not, like, I'm not a very picky person. I'm hardly a picky person, honestly. All I have to do is just, like, put up content that's fun to watch and stuff, I'm not that picky. Just, like, put up some content and just show that you're willing to make videos and stuff, and I'll sub. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, to answer your question, I will do, like, I do shout-outs sometimes. When are you going to do a giveaway, and what do you think about my channel art? Well, I like your channel art, Enderblader. Shout-out to you, But, you know what, I might as well say the names of people. SSGSS Raiko, Vincenzo Choi, I think it is. I'm trying to like pronounce your name, so if I botch them, I'm sorry. King42415 and Enderblader asked the last one. When are you going to do a giveaway? Well, I try to do giveaways. I don't do them like super often because I just haven't had the finances for it because college has been taking all my money. But I'm trying to do more giveaways and stuff. And yeah, and like one thing about Beyblade, like some people just think it's all about giveaways and stuff, but it's not like just about giveaways, just having Beyblade videos. It's about like the content because people put a lot of work into the content that they make. Like some people on here edit so much with their Beyblade videos, and they're honestly underrated channels. There are a lot of underrated channels that I can name. Like for instance, Beyblade Galaxy because he does really, really good editing, and a bunch of other channels too. But yeah, but it's not just about giveaways. Like, giveaways are important. Like, they are nice. But, like, it also costs money to ship the packages because it might be free to the people who are getting the things, but it costs money for the people who are shipping. Especially if you're shipping, like, internationally, it costs quite a bit. But, yeah, but I will do a giveaway, at some point. Like, I'm trying to do one soon because, I've been working. And so I'm thinking of stuff to give away. Like, I'm not quite sure. You guys can leave in the comments what you think I should give away, and I'll see what I could do for it, because, I've been saving up money. But, yeah. Let's see. Leo Burst. Other than Beyblade, what Japanese toys do you like? I was big into Bakugan before I was into Beyblade. Like, around 2009 is when I really got into it, because, like, that's when Bakugan came around. I actually saw the show, and I saw, like, all the battles and stuff. It was so epic, and, like, a lot of the characters, like Marucho, Dan, Shun, anybody who's a fan of, like, Bakugan will know those names, But just so many epic characters, and plus Bakugan were just so cool, because if you guys don't know what Bakugan are, the small little balls, like, they're Bakugan balls, and you throw them, or like you roll them onto a metal gate card, and they open. Like you say Bakugan Brawl, Bakugan Stand. In the show, they just threw them out of their hand, and then they rolled, and then they opened up, and then transformed into this big ass monster, and they battled. They had wars at one point, and there was a tournament in like the last season. But yeah, you guys should definitely go check it out. It stopped in the U.S. in like 2012, and then after it stopped in the U.S., that's actually when I got really into Beyblade, and I started my channel. But yeah, like I have first videos, like some of the first videos I have on here are actually Bakugan like reviews, because I just showed off my Bakugan collection, because I was like, why not? I might as well. So yeah, like Bakugan, and I don't know if I'd consider it a toy, but Pokemon, because they have the toys, but I don't play with the toys, so I won't consider that. Like, I'm just big into Pokemon. But yeah, so I guess that answers that question. How do you get your bays? Well, it depends. Like, with Metal Fight, I did everything from get Beyblades on eBay/Amazon to go to a local store to get them. I'm going to do the same thing with Burst. So for Burst, I've actually ordered directly from Japan through like a couple of sellers. Like there's Oki, and then I bought through Leo Burst. So yeah, and you guys should definitely check out Leo Burst, his channel. He's a great seller, and he has really great content on his channel too. He has really great videos. But yeah, those are how I get my bays. I usually just go to a store, or I'll order them online, or I'll get them directly from Japan, like I did with Burst. Burst is actually the first time I've done that, but yeah. Or I think, well, some of them I've gotten from Japan through like the massive Beyblade lots that I got before, but besides that, it's just been through Burst. And yeah, what is your best owned Beyblade that you ever owned? Well, the best owned Beyblade, I don't know. I personally don't think there's a best Beyblade combo, because for every Beyblade combo, there is a combo that can take it down. Even my Screw Uranus, even Unicorno Extreme GT/Unicorno, there's always just a combo. And that's what I like about it, because there are just so many parts, but at the same time, there's no, like, best Beyblade or perfect Beyblade or anything. Like, in the show there is, but, like, in real life, there's always a combo that could beat your combo. But, yeah, it just depends on, like, what parts. But I have to say, if I were to go with a favorite Beyblade, if I'm going stock-wise, I'll just go probably, I like Soul Blaze a lot. I like the design of Soul Blaze. But I also like Basalt Hirogium, But yeah, that's a pretty hard question, because, best Beyblade. I have a lot of Beyblades. I have almost every Metal Fight Beyblade. Well, I do, except for, like, I'm missing one part, and it's the PD that comes with the set. But look at my puppy, he just showed up. Hey, what are you doing? But yeah, okay, I gotta get back to this. Can't distract me. No. Alright, well, you can stay there while I record this. Let's see here. Are you picking up any of Hasbro's Beyblade Burst? If so, which one? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be going bay hunting for Hasbro's Beyblade Burst. Oh my god, Sable, don't show your butt to the camera. Why you do that? Why you do this? I love you though. But, yeah, I'll be getting, the Hasbro Beyblade Burst. Once it gets to stores, I'll be going on bay hunting trips again. I used to go all the time. I stopped, like, early last year because, you know, that's when Metal Fight Beyblade was really gone and they really stopped with it, like with everything. Like Shogun Steel had ended, and yeah. But I'm going to be going bay hunting again for Beyblade Burst. Will you please mention me? Vincenzo Choi. Of course I can mention you, you know? Well, let's see here. And now with that question with, are you picking up any Hasbro Beyblades? That was Illanuke, and then the one for best owned Beyblade was Ben the Gamer. But Brickstar asks, do you prefer Burst Standard Type Stadium or BB10, or what is your favorite Bay? And what is your favorite Bay of all time? Same thing, like, it's hard to say what my favorite Beyblade of all time is. I have a few favorites, you know, and mainly it's just the characters. So, like, Jinga, Ryuga, Kiyoya, Kenta, you know, and it's hard to say what favorite Beyblade I have. I like the design of Soul Blaze and Basalt, like I said before, and Burst Standard Type Stadium or BB10. They're actually really similar, I think, you know. Burst is just, like, kind of like a BB10, except it has the barrier around it. But yeah, so I honestly like both, because both are pretty useful. But the Burst Stadium is nice too, because you can take the plastic part off and you could just use it as a stadium. I did that with some of my skits. The skits with Wolf, when, you know, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen those skits, they were kind of way back. But the one where Wolf was out in the snow training and stuff, I took the plastic part off of the Burst Stadium and I used that, because I wanted to see how it would work. And it works really well. But yeah, and I think the divots in the Burst Stadium are a bit deeper than the BB-10, but yeah, and if so, that's like nice. It just feels like it is, or maybe the plastic's harder or something. Fat Unicorn Double X. Oh, that name though. What is your favorite Beyblade ever to exist? Like, you know, same answers as before. Venusin Sayakumar. Wait, Sayakumar? Like, I'm trying so hard not to botch your guys' names, I'm sorry. When would Beyblade Metal Series will come? Or when will Beyblade Series come? Well, the Metal Saga is over, you know, that ended. But if you're talking about, like, me making Beyblade, like, you know, battles with Metal Fight Beyblades, I use Metal Fight Beyblades for the skits. And yeah, so if you want to see any Metal Fight Beyblade battles, just check out the skits, because I do a ton of them. Like, I had one of the biggest tournaments, or the biggest tournament I've ever done, with 128 Beyblades for Skit 100. But yeah, you guys can go check that out if you want to. But yeah, my dog just does not give a damn. It doesn't. But yeah, comedy group. What's your favorite Beyblades? Well, you know, like I said before, the Hunter of the Night Minecraft PE. Do you watch WWE? Hell yeah, I do, man. I've been watching WWE since I was like 5 years old. I was born in '95. I know I'm old, at least for a lot of you guys that watch this. But I started watching it in like 2000, and I've been watching it ever since. You know, like around 2000, I watched it so close from 2000 until like 2003. 2004, and then I still watched it, but just like not as closely. Still got some of the pay-per-views, and I've watched it ever since, you know. I even watch, like, nowadays with, you know, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, you know, all those characters, and plus Sasha, Charlotte, all the divas and stuff. It's just a really awesome roster. But I've really gotten back into it, like, over the last year, because, you know, before I just shied away from it a little bit, but I kept up to date. Like, I watched Raw sometimes, or like saw the highlights and stuff. But I just didn't watch that closely until like 2014, 15. But I always watched it. But now I'm just super into it now, and she's looking right at the camera. She's like, "Hey guys." But now I watch it. I do watch it a lot, and I'm subscribed to the WWE Network, and I watch, you know, like all the pay-per-views. But all I gotta say is Battleground was awesome, and I'm looking forward to SummerSlam, bro. It's gonna be great. Lesnar, Orton, Cena, Styles, Charlotte, Sasha, just so many awesome. Freaking Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. That's gonna be epic. But yeah, I do. But my favorite wrestler, it's hard. Of all time, The Undertaker, because I've seen him ever since I was little. And I know probably this next WrestleMania he's going to retire, but that's okay. And I'm guessing that he's going to be facing John Cena, because who else to go out with than facing John Cena, you know? But yeah, let's see, Lydia Stiliano. Santiliano, I think. Kimbo Slice, why do you want to do a YouTube channel on Beyblade? Why did I want to do a YouTube channel on Beyblade? Well, it looked like a really fun game, and it looked like one of those games that a lot of people would be interested in, and there'd be a big community. And sure enough, I was right, you know? Like, at first I thought, like, oh, nah, my parents were like, oh, why you getting into them Beyblades, man? You gotta focus on school. And I'm like, I'm focusing on school, but I just want to try this, you know? And my channel, it started off so small, you know? I started off with 0 subs just like everybody else, and I've just been, like, making content ever since. Started in 2012, and ever since then, just making so much content, and so I've just gotten really diverse with it, too. And it's honestly helped me as a person, because I used to be super quiet. And you could tell that when you see my first YouTube videos that I did, because I was like super shy, but I've just gotten more vocal and more outspoken and stuff. So it's actually helped my social skills too, so having this channel, you know. But I got to meet so many awesome Beybladers, Beytubers, you know, during Metal Fight Beyblade, and plus all of the new Beytubers who have shown up during Burst, which is really awesome. I just love seeing how like the next generation is coming, and a lot of people are doing battles, and it's just really awesome. I love it. Let's see, Ty4611. Would you do Beyblade Burst skits? I don't know if anyone asked these questions. If you did, ask you these questions. If they did, sorry. Nobody's asked me if I was going to do Beyblade Burst skits, or at least on here. Well, I think before somebody might have asked me, but I do plan on doing Beyblade Burst skits in the future. But you know, I have different series of skits actually in mind. But I'm still on this skit, and you know, I'm on this series, and this series is definitely picking up, and it's not over yet, you know. There's still more to go. I know it's a pretty long series. It's over 100 skits so far. The most recent one was 106. I might upload 107 today, you know. Maybe if this Q&A gets like 20 likes, I'll upload skit 107 so you guys can see that. But yeah, I do plan on doing Beyblade Burst skits once I get like these other skits out of the way. But yeah, nice. Thanks, Vince. Everlast. Let's see. Everlast C. Favorite food. My favorite food. It's a tie. I really like Buffalo Wild Wings. The boneless wings are freaking amazing. Even the fried pickles, just Buffalo Wild Wings is just so good. That chicken hits me in my soul every time I go. Man, I just fall in love, and I don't want to leave, and I just want to end up spending all my money, but I can't because I have stuff to get at college. But, you know, same thing with Chinese food. I love Chinese food. It's so great. That General Style chicken, though, oh, that's my boy. That is my boy. It hits me in my soul, too. Let's see. Comrade Kyoya, is communism inevitable? There's not going to be communism, at least in the U.S., I know that. But yeah, let's see here. Achintia Chinavar. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, like I said, if I messed them up. How did you get into Beyblade, and who was your inspiration? Like I said, I got into Beyblade, like, just after doing Bakugan. Like, I'm glad I get to explain this whole, like, time right before Beyblade, because it was actually a pretty crazy transition. It was a fun transition, too, from Bakugan to Beyblade. I thought about doing a YouTube channel for Bakugan, but I watched YouTubers on Bakugan, like, review Bakugan and stuff. Like, Bakugan Sensei. That's the guy that I mainly watched with it, but, yeah. And I watched some other people, too, like, this guy, Go Shoot Dude, who was actually one of my first subs, but anyways, I got into Beyblade April 20th, before April 20th. I watched the show in, 2011, but I never made a channel, was still into Bakugan, but then I started my channel April 20th of 2012. Before I had a channel that was just called K1mbo's Slice with a bunch of letters and stuff, you know. Then I decided K1mbo's Slice 1305 to make an actual channel, and then I just started doing Beyblade. So, yeah. And my main inspiration was, the Beyblade geeks, you know, just seeing them, just seeing all their videos and how much fun they were having, you know. I'm like, I want to make videos, and I just want to have fun with them, you know. not trying to be all fancy with it. Well, you know, sometimes trying to be fancy, like with the lighting and stuff, just learning how to shoot and stuff at college. But I just, you know, got really inspired by, you know, BBG. They just had so much fun with their battles, and my favorite BBG was William. Like, he's the one that really inspired me because he just did not give a damn on camera, you know, just seeing him. Like, you know, he just had so much fun, and it was really great. And, you know, well, you know, it's kind of sad, you know, about things because, you know, it was unfortunate. I'm not going to get into what happened, but, you know, he was the inspiration that really, you know, made me want to do Beyblade. You know, I saw a bunch of other people's channels too. Like, I saw Illanuke's channel back then. I watched Drago Wolf. I saw Zanky. I saw BBG. I saw J-Pot. I saw, when he was called Mr. Beyblade Fan 1, but Kev, saw his videos back then too. Just a lot of people, you know. But my main inspiration was BBG William. But, yeah. Let's see here. Captain Awesome. What got you into Beyblade? You know, I explained that. Beyblader Lowy? I think that's how you say it. What is your favorite Beyblade? I already answered that. Extreme Blader. Yo, what's up, man? And then Blades to Break. What is your favorite generation of Beyblade? My favorite generation of Beyblade. That's hard, you know, because I didn't really get into the plastic Beyblade gen because I was just, like, so young, and I was mainly playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up, you know. But I knew about Beyblade, and then I had some that were, like, light-up Beyblades. Might have been a lineup like Dronzer or something like that. But, yeah. I watched the show, like, briefly, but, you know, I was a kid with a short attention span. Like, I had the attention span of a peanut. But I was just really big into Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I didn't get into it. But looking at, you know, the show now, it was really epic, and the plastic gen, like, they're gems, you know, and I'm hoping to get my hands on some plastic gen Beyblades too, because I know there are older fans out there that want to see me, like, battle with the plastic gen, you know, because I battle Metal Fight Beyblade so much, and plus now I'm battling with Burst, I battle with Shogun Steel, but I should really play with the plastic gen and plus the HMS Beyblades, like, you know, really want to get back into those. But yeah, but to answer your question, my favorite generation of Beyblade, that's hard because, well, like, obviously I like plastic gen so much, like, you know, oh man, Tyson and Dragoon, bruh, damn. And Dragoon MSUV is a freaking monster. It's gross. I could still hang with some Metal Fight Beyblades. That thing can hang with Nemesis, I think, like Diablo Nemesis, and that's a HMS Bay. Insane. But I don't know a whole ton about, like, the plastic gen. I don't know nearly as much as a lot of people who are veterans of it. I know a crap ton about Metal Fight Beyblade because, you know, I got into it when the anime was on and stuff, and I know all the events. Like, you name an event that happened in the show, I could probably tell you, like, about it. But and for Burst, I'm liking the anime, you know. It's not as in-depth as Metal Fight Beyblade, but I think they're going to do that more once more characters come in and we get back into the swing of things, you know, with the tournament and stuff. Because I think it says in the anime that there's a national tournament and stuff, and I don't want to spoil anything. I can't. I almost got into the anime, and I can't spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it. But my favorite generation, I know I put this off for a little bit. That's hard. I have to say, I like Burst a lot. Like, I like Burst because of the Burst feature, and plus the community on YouTube, just the Burst community, it's so, I really like the vibe of it. I like the Metal Fight Beyblade community, you know, is great, but the Burst community is so great. But I really like Metal Fight Beyblade because there's so much depth to the story. Like, you know, there was a lot of depth to the story. And plus, it was just really fun. And plus, I know the most about it, but I really like Burst too. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Q&A, guys. I answered all your questions. And if you want me to do another Q&A, actually, I'm going to do another one. But it won't be until after I go to college. Like, you know, once I get back at college, I'll answer all your guys' questions. I'll come back and I'll look at this video. So if you guys want to ask me any questions whatsoever, please put them on this video. I will come back and check this video. I won't do, like, another update, like, talking about the Q&A and stuff. But I'm just going to let you guys know right now. I'm doing another Q&A once I go back to college and get settled in and stuff. And, yeah. So if you have any questions, put them here in the comments. So hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Hope I answered all of your questions. And yeah, and you guys asked some really good questions. Like, I'm glad I finally got to talk about, like, you know, what I did right before Beyblade, how I transitioned from Bakugan to Beyblade. And yeah, if Bakugan ever came back, you already know I'm going to get back into it big time. And yeah, oh man, Bakugan. My favorite was Pyrus Helios MK2. That thing looked so freaking badass, and I managed to actually get one in my collection, which was awesome. My collection wouldn't have felt complete without it. You know, it's not nearly as big as my Beyblade collection, but I have a few Bakugan. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. If you did, be sure to smash that like button down below and let me know how it did. So until next time, like this video, make it your favorite, and share. Oh, screw all that crap. Just subscribe, and this is K1mbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I am out.